And from the tight guard, a lot of times, this guy's got good posture, he's wary of the hand in the collar, and about the only thing you can get him to accept sometimes is just a cross grip on his sleeve. It's very unassuming, and sometimes it's the only grip that they're going to let you have without giving you a big fight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross grip AJ's sleeve here. I'm just going to rest my hand here on his knee, okay? And I'm going to grab some cloth here, all right? So one of the things that's going to happen a lot of times is whenever I'm sitting here and I'm grabbing AJ's knee and I'm sitting here, and what AJ's going to do is he's going to try to either get this grip off or he's going to reach back and grab my knee. See, the thing is, AJ's grip is really strong whenever he's holding onto my knee, okay? It's really difficult for me to move his arm. It's really difficult for me to move if he's got his arms over my thighs and he's on my knee, okay? So what I want to do to combat this is I'm going to come in here, hold this knee, push off, and I'm going to hold this sleeve here. And what I want to do is I want to wait for AJ to start to move his hand. So I'm going to start pulling, and as soon as I feel his hand come off my knee, okay, whether it's to reach back to my knee or he's going to try to push this grip off the sleeve, I want to come back. I'm going to come out and I'm going to put this behind my head. Okay, so I'm going to come out. Okay, I'm using this hand here. Okay, I can push with my palm. I can hold a grip here, but I want to bring this here. See, look, I'm going to duck up. This hand comes here. I'm going to come out like this. Okay, doesn't matter if AJ's pushing my knee. Okay, doesn't matter to me. Okay. Because what I'm going to do with this leg now is I'm just going to come over, I'm going to drop it over this way, okay? And now look, AJ escaped. Okay? It's like an arm bar, but look, his arm is out. It's kind of in right now, he can take it all the way out, it doesn't matter, alright? So I'm here, I'm pushing on the knee, look, I'm going to lean my head forward, and look, this elbow comes up, and I'm just going to put it behind my head here. AJ, get that grip back. Okay? It's a really, really strong grip. You see this a lot with, if you guys have ever seen where you break the grip this way and you come up around the head like that. It's a really strong grip, but I'm going to use it to attack this arm. So I'm going to push off on this knee because it's going to allow me to swing my hips up. I'm going to lift this up, put this behind my head. Now I've got this strong grip here. Now, if I want, I can bring my hand all the way underneath his leg, or I can just push his knee, whatever feels more comfortable. I'm going to swing out and I'm going to bring this here. Okay, so if AJ's trying to get his posture, okay, the first thing I'm going to show from here is, look, his arm is straight. They're always trying to kind of pull out of this a little bit. So I'm just going to come straight to his elbow. I'm going to kind of get his wrist in the crook of my neck here, and both my hands come to that elbow. I'm just going to finish with the straight arm off. Okay, so look, I'm leaning up. Okay, I'm sitting up and I'm doing a crunch. I'm pulling this elbow up, and in one motion, I'm going over my own head. Okay. Like I'm sitting back at the beach chilling out in a lawn chair, okay? So I'm going to come from this angle now, I'm going to come out, and this leg here is going to come over and plant down up here, okay? Now, as AJ's trying to pull this arm out, okay, my hand, this hand that's still free, that was underneath his leg, comes to this elbow. I find his elbow. Now that I found his elbow and everything's locked in, I pinch my knees. Now this arm can come free, and I'm going to use both my arms. Look at my head. I'll use it to trap between my shoulder. Extend, and look, this is what I'm doing, like that. Okay, one more time. Okay, I'm here, this hand comes in here, either pushing on the knee or goes underneath the leg, crunch up, hand goes behind the head, use that momentum. See how I swing my hips out? Okay, I don't have to swing them all the way out. If you can just come here and come over, that's good, but it's better if you can swing your hips out wide. Okay, drop this over the top. Okay, AJ goes to pull the arm out. Grab his elbow. Okay, let's do it 10 times each. Go underneath the leg here. I'm going to crunch up, and this comes about half a second before I'm going to come out wide. So I'm going to come here, crunch up, and as this is coming behind my head, I'm taking the opportunity to come out real wide here. Now, this time, instead of AJ trying to just pull his arm straight out, okay, what he's going to do is he's going to try to posture back into me. And I'm just going to take this leg off, okay? I'm going to give him no resistance with this leg. As I feel his head press this way, okay? As I feel him come that way, I'm going to open this leg, but just enough, because this leg is going to come back around, and it's going to snap down here for the triangle. As I close my legs, I'm going to keep this grip here, and I'm going to use that to pull his arm across, okay? Make the adjustment, and finish the triangle. Okay? So I'm here. AJ comes back into me. Okay, see how whenever this leg comes around, I dorsiflex my foot and I'm reaching with my hips. See my hips reaching? And I grab as high as I can here and then I pull this arm across, make the adjustment, and close the triangle. My feet are always dorsiflexed. When I say dorsiflex, for you guys that maybe you're new, dorsiflex means like this, with my heel like a spike as opposed to like a ballerina. Alright, so I'm here, my grip, behind the head, out wide. This time AJ comes back into me, this leg just comes back. Use the grip to pull the arm across. If AJ tries to posture, he can hold his head, make the adjustment, and finish the triangle. Okay, let's do it sometimes. Okay, so once I come here, come out wide. Okay, I've got AJ's posture. So Brian was ahead just a second ago. What if the guy puts his knee up? Okay, so if I come here and AJ puts his knee up, does it? AJ, look up. It doesn't matter. That knee's not stopping me. I've got his posture so controlled. It doesn't matter. I can get to this position, no problem. So if AJ's trying to push back into me again, still go to the front wall. So I'm going to show you the very last one in this series. It's just as high as percentage as the rest of them. In fact, it's my favorite. But I like to exhaust those first two options first. The straight arm bar is obviously right there whenever you go to this position. And so it's the first one you want to address if the guy tries to pull the arm out. Take the path of least resistance. Same thing with the triangle. The guy's often trying to look back. He's trying to get out of this position, so he's trying to go the opposite way that he went to come into it. So that's where you get the triangle. And then your last option is going to be the omoplata. So I'm going to come up, I'm going to come around, and so AJ might not be doing anything. Okay, he might be ducking his head down, so I can't go back to the triangle, and he might not be pulling his arm away, so I can't go to the straight arm bar. There might not be room. His elbow might be flat to the mat here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this position, I'm going to come here, I'm going to cross my legs, okay? This is a little bit different than a normal omoplata. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to cross my legs. Now this arm that was underneath this leg, okay? This arm is going to come out now, okay? And watch, I'm going to feed it underneath this arm. This is important, okay? Because I need this arm to bend. So I'm going to come in, and it's going to go like that. And look, my arm comes up over his belt, okay? And I'm going to sit up like this, okay? See this position right here? Now, once I'm here and I'm heavy on him, so AJ, go ahead and posture up, okay? I've got this great position now because I can turn. As soon as he stands up, I'm going to turn, and this puts his back on the mat. And watch, I'm going to finish this a little differently. I'm going to come in here. Since this arm is already here, it's going to slide underneath his armpit. I'm going to grab my hands together like this, okay? And I'm going to start to sit up, tap. Okay? It makes it very difficult for him to roll. It makes it difficult for him to get his shoulder out. And it sucks. Okay? So I'm here, behind the head, okay? Up. AJ's not doing very much, okay? So maybe he even gives up the omoplata. This arm comes out and around to the belt, okay? So now his arm is trapped underneath my armpit. I'm over his belt. I'm going to cross these legs, and I'm going to sit up, okay? So as I feel AJ start to lift up, I'm going to come here, and I'm going to drop these this way. I'm turning 90 degrees. I'm going from here to here, okay? Now this pressure here is already tight. So even if AJ's still trying to sit up from here, it doesn't matter. Once I get this, my weight can come forward, and this is a lot of pressure on his shoulder, so be careful. Okay? So AJ tried to roll to escape the omoplata. Made it a lot worse, didn't it? Okay? Last time. Be careful.